So Tuesday, May 6th, and the cat is doing a full inspection of the engine compartment on the 1952 wide gauge. I think he approves of everything so far. And they got the doors off and it's out in the front. Aidan said that they pulled it around with his little Stuka here. Yeah. Got it pulled off the trailer. So side doors are off for the sanding and the painting. Rear window or rear door is off, and it looks like Dad's probably going to have to do some inspection on that radiator. Again, another side door off, and there wasn't any sanding or painting on this side here, or grinding I mean, but I think Aidan had this done here yesterday. These side doors are off, the driver and passenger side doors now, so they can go in and out. And front is cut out already, so that's a big step. Looks like that means they're going to be doing the power steering for sure, and probably going to end up having to replace that hose because it's just taped up right now. But yeah, this was customer wanted power steering, and we're lucky that we still have power steering units in stock. The guts of the power steering come out of Portugal, and so we only got a couple sets left. And Dad has the steering wheel, the right kind of steering wheel in stock. And then, so yeah, what was the most interesting part of the day?
The ladder showing the roof.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And then that door you're working on.
You can probably be able to get a shot of it.
Okay, I'm told to look up top here. Oh, yeah, nice, okay. So some pretty big holes up there and flaking paint, big chunks.
That sealant in the center, the white.
Is that what it is, bathtub sealant?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's going to have to be chipped out or scraped out somehow. That's why you want to make sure you got a good home for your Bombardier when you set it out, because the weather does damage these things. So hopefully that's not going through the center and it's staining underneath there. But looks like Dad got the back part here taken out as well. So he's probably going to do a better inspection in there. And yeah, looks like they got quite a bit done here. So what else? Why did you take all this out here today?
You have to take all this out to get at these bolts on the doors.
Okay. Okay.
And he's going to show you in the front that nobody knows nothing about.
Okay, let's take a look at that.
If you look down here, like these are all bent.
Yeah.
So now the springs are rubbing up against the side of the body.
Yeah, we saw that the other day.
The front back this way, and you'll see they're both twisted.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So that's going to be a repair job we're going to have to tell the customer about.
I think on this side, the tie rod is starting to rub through here really bad.
Okay. Yeah.
And then come back here again. Did you show him the floor?
No. I showed him yesterday, but it's...
You need a picture.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Well,
that's not
talk with the customers, see what they want to do.
You're supposed to be an inch away from the fan.
Okay.
With the rad.
Okay.
Did you show him the overflow canister?
No, that's up to you. You show them the rest.
Okay. Show me all the good news.
See that Javix jug or
Yeah,
whatever?
that's the overflow canister.
Yeah, but it was sitting like down in here.
Oh, okay.
So,
well, that's what you do, right?
I guess so. They had a nice little bungee cord and
Okay.
mouse nest holding it all together.
Yeah, well, that's that would be right up there. But it looks like you got the teardrop lights off. We're going to be saving those, obviously, and yeah, it'll be a couple days of discovery here while they're sanding. And Dad is back on the Muskeg. He would have been doing more bondoing here today. So both machines are now on the pad, and if we stand back we can get a little better view of what these guys are doing here. So 2 machines in one, and if you look right here, that's fresh Bondo right there. So I know Dad's been doing a lot of bondoing and then leveling it out and then sanding it. Doesn't want any divots whatsoever on this machine because we want to be able to sell it for resale, and we want to give it back to whoever is buying it in the most perfect condition we can. So I can see that top layer there looks a little fresh Bondo as well. And yeah, so both machines are out in the pad. It's about 20 degrees Celsius, so it is nicer. It's not too hot and not too cold, and we're not tracking in all that dust and all the other shit that comes with this type of job right now. Otherwise, I'd be in the shop and I'd be sweeping up a storm. So pretty happy with these guys' progress here today. Dad was just helping out a couple buddies to get ready for some fishing. So I think they're down at the river right now fishing. And we got 2 dogs over here. One's in the sun, the other one's in the shade. And I got to get them their end of day treats. Well, it's Tuesday, May 6th, and it looks like the fire is kick-started and back in a high gear here. I think we were thinking that maybe we would get lucky, but it's flared up again. Water bomber literally just flew over me right before I started the video. But yeah, so I think the fire department's going to be coming back here right away. What are the water bombers just going in for Grace Lake fill-up again? There's another one coming in. Just dropped off his full tank and going in for another fill-up at Grace Lake. Lucky to have these guys around here. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Here you get one of the water bombers coming out. It's about a 5-minute turnaround here. And this is just one of the many, many heroes serving our community right now. And can't thank these guys enough and all the other firefighters involved with protecting our community right now.